So today we have a $20 Wi-Fi camera. So it has 14 days free cloud storage, as well as night vision, and it has 8 times digital zoom. So let's open it up and show you what's inside. So the nice thing is they package it almost like Apple-esque style packaging. So you have the digital camera, and then you have the owner's manual, and then you have power cable, and the power cable, the power brick, it's stuck in there, with the power brick. And then what they do is they give you a little magnetic mounting point. So the bottom of this is magnetic, and so you can take this magnetic mounting point and take their 3M double sticky tape, and then you can mount it on the wall if you wanted to, or mount it anywhere you want. What's really nice is I'm a big fan of 3M sticky 3M tape. This is very nice tape to be including in the package of a $20 camera. But it's really nice. They have it also etched in, pardon my fingerprints, but they have it etched in what their Wyze name. And then in the package, they have it packaged up pretty well. Then you have the security camera. It has a little protector on it, a little screen protector on it. Go ahead and remove that before you use it. And then on the back side, it's got the speaker, and I think this is the smoke detector sensor as well. This can be used as a smoke detector and CO2 sensor. I haven't read very much of reviews about it online. I haven't actually used it myself. I'm not sure how reliable that is, but it does have the capability. And then you have your regular USB. They use that for daisy chains, so you can actually daisy chain the power of, I think, up to 3 of these together. So if you plug in one to the outlet, to the wall, then you can plug in USB from here to another one, and then from that one to another one, up to 3 total. And then that way you don't have to have 1 or 3 of them plugged into the wall. And then it has a little status indicator light on the back. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Right next to the USB-C, or USB, mini USB. And then it has, looks like a sensor, a motion sensor of some sort on the bottom. And then at the very bottom, it has a reset button, and then a little micro SD card. So this can record continuous video as well as just motion sense. What's really nice, I'll show you on the app itself, but it can record continuous motion. So if you have like a 16 gig SD card, you can take that and it literally records it until it's full, and then it goes back and loops to the very front of it. So it continuously records all the time. Or you can record just motion only. It's up to you. So this can be mounted any certain way, upside down, sideways, whatever, you name it. It does have the mode of flipping the screen upside down. But it's a nice little, small, looks like a little, about 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch, maybe 3 inches, little security camera. So it does feel a little cheap, but what do you expect for $20? I'll go ahead and link this WyzeCam down in the description so you can check it out for yourself. But on Amazon it's $25. You skip the shipping there, but you can get it directly from Wyze as well, their website. Same price, but I think Amazon you get it in 2 days pretty quickly and easily. Who doesn't use Amazon? You don't have to use the SD card on it. It does do 14 days of cloud storage. I don't use the cloud storage. I don't need it really, to be quite honest. I usually just use an SD card. So I'll link a few SD cards that I recommend down in the description as well. As far as the speaker sound on this, it's not the greatest. So if you're going to talk to somebody through this, because it does have audio through, just like Arlo, it's not the greatest at all. Let's look at the features on the actual app itself. So first of all, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, the DIY Reid. And let's go to the app. So you click on the WyzeCam app, and it'll list vertically all your cameras. I only have one currently installed. I have a second one here. I'm going to put in my garage, and you can name them each individual. So this one is just in my kitchen. So I have the ability right now to go ahead and add a camera. So I can go ahead and do that. And then they have two cameras. They have the WyzeCam, which is this one, and then they have the WyzeCam Pan. So the pan camera will, just like you thought, can pan left and right, and up and down. I believe it goes up and down, but I know it goes left and right. Right now, that one's $37. I'll go ahead and link that in the description as well as this one. But that one I have not purchased yet. I haven't got one yet, but I'm really curious to try it out. I haven't seen any videos on YouTube with them really either. So you have your cam plugged in, ready to go, and then you'll click on the right one you have. So we have the regular WyzeCam, and then what we're going to do is we're going to click on the button on the bottom that I showed you earlier, and it's going to say on the actual camera itself, ready to connect. And so you click, I heard the ready to connect button, you know, and then it's going to ask you. So like right now, this is my wireless network and my passcode. So it's going to ask you what the passcode to your wireless network is, so I can connect the camera to your network. And then you hit next, and then it's going to show you a QR code. And so you'll just take the camera and scan your phone itself on the QR code, and it'll say scan complete. And then it'll connect to your network and connect the camera itself to the app. So let's go back and I'll show you the app a little bit. The app itself, so I can connect to the app right now, and you can go HD, you can do HD, SD, or 360p. I do HD. You can turn on night vision, auto, you can have it on at all times, you can have it on or off too. Right now I have motion tracking or motion tagging on, so it has this green box moving around. So right now is my living room. My wife's watching TV, the Hallmark channel. It's Christmas time, so of course Hallmark movies. Don't mind the mess. We're right now cleaning up to put up Christmas tree and Christmas lights. But anyway, so here's the camera itself live. So I can actually listen to the sound if I wanted to. I can record if I wanted to. I can speak to my wife, or I can take a photo. I can also have options of doing a time lapse, or turning off my camera, or turning off motion tagging itself. I can also do playback if I wanted to. So right now I don't have any playback going, but I can do, if I'm recording all the time, I can do playback. And that's pretty much it. I can also do notifications. So I can add notifications for sound notifications or motion notifications. I also, like I mentioned earlier, it's a smoke detector and a CO2 detector. I don't know what the internals require for a good smoke detector and a good CO2 detector, but I'm gonna go ahead and say $20 with HD 1080p camera, wireless connectivity, and smoke alarm, and CO2. That's pretty impressive. This is a good sensor. So I wouldn't rely on it. I don't know. Anybody tested it out? Leave comments below. But it's a very versatile camera. For $20, you can't go wrong. Probably gonna buy a few more for Christmas gifts. But I urge you to go and check it out, to be quite honest. If you're interested in any security cameras, these have my seal of approval. For $20, you can't go wrong. And right now I have $40 invested, $50 for shipping. $50 invested, and I have two cameras, versus my Arlo Pro system. I have two cameras invested, and that's, I think it was $480 almost. The only thing that these aren't they don't go outside. You can take them outside, but for $25, I guess if you have it underneath an easement so it doesn't get wet, I guess you can risk that. But they're also not completely wireless, meaning you actually have to have them plugged into a wall or a battery of some sort, versus the Arlo cameras, they're completely wireless. They have a battery in them that you can recharge, but good luck recharging them all the time. Also, if you are new to this channel, go ahead and consider subscribing. Hit that like button if you like the video, and I'll see you next time.